Welcome back to No Limit Drag Racing 2.0, and in this video, we're going to be checking out the Vega in fully built form. I mean, this thing is absolutely built to the nines. It is over the top, it is ready to rip, and I also want to give a massive thank you to the No Limit Drag Racing 2.0 developers for hooking me up with this car and giving me the opportunity to check it out for you guys. So our approach in this video is going to be simple. We're going to run with the tune and the setup that it has right now. We're going to see if we can win any races with it like this, and then we're going to take it into the shop, we're going to mess with it a little bit and see if we can make it go any faster. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into a race. Now, let's see, we're going to be doing quarter mile, we're going to be doing heads up, we're going to be doing full tree, and prepped surface. Now, let's see, a lot of these look like they're going to be properly fast. Oh, there's a $100 one. Let's go. Let's see what this thing runs. I have absolutely, oh no, right out of the bat. Literally right off the bat, it's a Pro-Charged C10. Okay, I might lose. Those C10s absolutely terrify me. Every time I see one of them, I'm like, well, yep, I might as well go home. I'm probably not going to win this one. But it'll be a really interesting way to see where this car stacks up, because I've never really raced it before. And go! What the? I messed up my shifts and everything, and this thing just rolled out and ripped. They left! What? Why did they leave? All I did was run a 6 flat. I've got cars that run 5.7s, and I just ran a 5.6 flat, and they left. Okay, well, maybe it's worth going and messing with the tune a little bit, because that was... Okay, that was hilarious. First of all, I think I want to make the gears a little bit closer together. Well, actually, I'm looking at it right now, and it maxes out right at 249. So maybe I don't want to. Ooh, maybe I don't want to. What if I were to shift the weight back just a tad? Because it doesn't really wheelie at all, right? So what if I shift the weight back just a little bit to give it a little bit more grip over the rear tires? We'll shift it back by 0.02. That's it. Like, literally just 0.02. Limiter 10K, shift light 10K. Let me bring the shift light down to like 9,400 RPM. And 7,500 RPM launch seems pretty perfect. I mean, that really doesn't seem like it's going to be any kind of issue at all. And then wheelie bar wise, I'm not really going to mess with the wheelie bar all that much, but let's see, clearance and as far as stiffness goes, I mean, that's pretty well sorted. That's pretty well sorted already. I mean, there's not all that much to change in there. Now, if we went and changed the power adder and we took away the blower and replaced it with like a Pro-Charger or a turbo, we'd have to redo a bunch of stuff. But what I do want to do is I want to take this thing to a test and tune real quick. Full tree, quarter mile prepped. Yep, no big deal. Let's say, I don't know, we'll test it at the Ville. And I want to see what this thing actually feels like now that we made that slight adjustment to the center of gravity. Warming it up with a little bit of a burnout and getting it up to 122. That's exactly where I want it. Perfect, no big deal. Now, one thing to note is that in test and tune versus in a real race, the cars do perform a little bit differently, which is kind of weird, but as long as you account for the differences, test and tune is still a pretty decent representation. And go! Oh, that was kind of bad. Yeah, apparently moving the center of gravity back by, like, literally just a tiny bit is, it's enough to make you do wheelies. All right, so let's put the weight back where it back one, and then the wheelie bar, we'll make it a little bit longer, like 2 points longer. Let's see if that adjustment is actually going to help us. And the only thing that bothers me about this car right now, at least in the state that it is the 1, 2, 3, first, second, and third is a little bit, like, iffy. Now, I'm sure a lot of that has to do with my driving and learning the car, but even then, I feel like it rips through those gears a little faster than it needs to, like it blows the tires off. That was a little better. That was a little bit, it felt a little better. 6.032. It's still running 6.0s. You know what I mean? Let me make that just a tad longer. I mean a tad. Now, let me actually... Yeah, we'll leave that. We'll make it a tad longer. I was going to bring it down, and then it was like, wait, you probably shouldn't do that. You probably shouldn't do that. Now, let's see. So, the front... wait a minute. What if I soften the rear just a little bit? What if I soften the rear just a little bit? Down to like 65,000. Almost at 6,500, and then I realized there's more zeros than that. I'm not sure if this is going to help it or hurt it, but I'm doing it for kind of the experimental aspect of it. I really want to see what actually happens when I make this adjustment. Almost there. All right. This is either going to be way better or way worse. Almost. And go. It feels like it spun a little bit more. It feels like it spun a little bit more. 6.027. So it's like, it's not getting any better, but it's also not getting any worse. If that makes any sense at all. Although, I am going to go ahead and bump that stiffness back up, because I feel... Oh, wait a second. I'm going to flip this. What if I make the front ultra stiff and the rear ultra soft? That looks so goofy. It looks ridiculously goofy, but I just want to know what happens if I do it. Is it going to just spin, or is it going to hook up and take off? Because it could do either or. I mean, because I have some cars that are full soft in the rear, and they just rip. Now, granted, obviously, they're tuned a little bit differently, but I want to see what it does on this one, just completely flipping the tune around like that. And go. Okay, yeah, don't do that. It spins through, like, every gear. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't recommend it. It's not a good idea. It's really, really, really not. All right. Yoink. Yep. Stiffness going all the way back up. Now, I know we've made a little bit of an adjustment. Not a ton. I think at this point, it's all a game of... I mean, I'm sure the tune could get better. It could always get better. But at this point, I'm a lot more interested in improving my own driving with the car. So, ooh, interesting. A C7. Let's see, waiting for other player. Are they actually going to make their way into the lobby? Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. Yeah, I don't think they're going to. Yeah, that's one of those scenarios where you just have to make a judgment call and back out. All right, back into multiplayer. Let's go. Chase? All right, Chase. What are you bringing to the table? Ooh, interesting. All right, this will be an interesting one. Uh-oh. Their car's having some weird... Oh, come on! They left? Hey, you know what? It'll be a good opportunity to see what this thing does on a real track, like outside of test and tune mode. Because like I said before, test and tune mode, the surface reacts a little bit differently, in case you didn't know that. And I don't know why. It's just something weird within the game. And I didn't know it either until some tuners told me. And go! Not bad. It did react a little bit differently. 5.9! Oh, we've got this thing in the 5s. Yo, that's so sick. Okay, that actually makes me really excited, because that means that A, we're learning how to drive it, and B, okay, this one's terrifying because it's 20 grand and it's 35.21. That's fine. This one's $100. I feel like I'm still developing this car, and ooh, okay, all right. Not bad. Another one of the new cars. I feel like they're probably going to be a 5.7 car. A lot of the really competitive people are like average 5.7 cars, sometimes 5.6 cars, and 5.9 is fast, don't get me wrong, but it's not in that super competitive range. So I feel like I might be fixing to get it handed to me here, but let's find out. And come on and go. Oh, I lost, but I didn't get it completely handed to me. What, somehow I got a whole shot win. Okay. Oh, they also ran a 5.9. Hey, you know what? I can run a 5.9 too. I'll race them again. Why not? I might as well run them again. But they also, their car was doing some weird back and forth on the track. Some real weird back and forth. There we go. Oh my god. Oh no, 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 that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. I wanted to take a photo, but changing my camera angle was not on the list of to-dos. And... oh, I red lighted. No! Our cars are pretty evenly matched, but I red lighted. God dang it. Oh, I'm so upset. I really, these cars are so evenly matched. They left. Oh my god. I just wanted to run them again because, wow. Okay. That's great. That's just delightful. But you know what? All in all, I think we did a lot better than I originally thought we would do. And this car is definitely going to be one that I'm going to be diving into more in terms of tuning it, building it, progressing the setup. Because remember, it's a lot smaller of a tire than a lot of the other cars that we've been running against. And it's not doing too bad. But if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more on No Limit Drag Racing 2.0, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on. And I will see y'all next time. Talk to y'all later.